Okay, so we're back for game two of the doubleheader, which finished 6-4 in 9 innings of game one on Furious Rally Sports, with Mediapolis winning. That was a good game. The home team doesn't think so, but I thought it was a pretty good overall game, and a first time for extra innings on Furious Rally Sports. Again, it's your Uncle Phil O'Neill. Thanks for joining me for game two. That means Mediapolis moved to 10-8, and Central Lee falls to 8-10. After that great game to start this doubleheader. At least I sure thought so. And hopefully we'll get some starting lineups for this game. I don't know. My guess is they got to take a little bit of a break because they got to get pitchers warmed up and then what have you. But I'm not sure if we take a whole lot of infield or what here. Well, I guess we'll find out at some point. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, and I will be back. So hang in there. It's Uncle Phil O'Neill, Furious Rally Sports. Game two upcoming in a little bit.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
He's not a statistic. He's not a foster child. He's our son. And that is what he will always be. And we'll remind him of that every day.
Losing the fear of looking foolish comes with age.
Who did you steal him from?
Losing your way in your own home doesn't. Confusion with time and place may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free adult education centers near you.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you? Where are your lungs?
We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
The best is yet to come.
Positive self-talk comes from finding positive voices.
Is yet to come. The best
I block out the rest.
Love, you're mine.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine. Love,
You're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
You're mine.
I love some fresh snow, but nothing clears my mind like fresh air. So I like to go on walks to reground myself. Love, you're mine.
positive affirmations help keep me grounded on and off the pitch.
I am successful. I am talented. I am strong. I'm healing all areas of my life.
Love, you're mine.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal. Love, you're mine.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
It's something about having that piece of paper. Some people think that's worth more than my skills.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
You just gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Analytics and empathy. That's how I've gained clients.
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
I'm serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
He's not a statistic. He's not a foster child. He's our son. And that is what he will always be. And we'll remind him of that every day.
My dad showcased a sense of love that I never had before. It felt like it was something that I've always wanted. I mean, he's not only my parent, like, he's like my best friend.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
My relationship with my dad, I've had many male figures in my life, but there's only been one that has taught me that it's okay to be silly, it's okay to feel small, it's okay to admit you need help. And with anything, I can always go to my dad.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
I think it's been the best decision because I gained a son that can't nobody touch. And he's the best son ever. When I say that, I mean that.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Okay, so I've just heard from athletic director of Central Lee, Tyler Brent. He's telling me that they will not announce the starting lineups for this second game. Let's go right into it. Their pitchers are warming up, and so I'm not even sure I'm going to get a starting lineup for both teams beforehand, so we kind of know who's playing where by last game. We'll just kind of – I've got numbers and players. I can look them up, right? We can do that. That's not any big deal. What an exciting first game, though, huh? 6-4, the final in 9 innings. The first ever extra frame overtime game of any kind on Furious Rally Sports. 6-4, Mediapolis wins it in the 9th on a double out to left center that scored 2 that came off of the fence. It was a tough one for Briley Cook to try to handle out here. It came up off the fence fairly close to it and scored the 2 runs. So that was the game winner for Mediapolis. And I'm trying to think who got that double. Yeah, Avery Bandy, the center fielder for the Mediapolis Bullets. How you doing? It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. Great first game. We'll see what happens in the second. The lights are starting to take effect here. I may leave the settings as is, may have to play with them as the nightfall comes in. We'll see. Very enjoyable atmosphere from Central Lee High School. It has kind of a carnival atmosphere out here. A lot of fun baseball being played on the other side in the second game, and I think that's the JV game. I think they played the varsity game first. No score in the third over there between Mediapolis and Central Lee in baseball. Because I believe in high school here in a high school sports baseball, softball wise, they either just play a varsity game or they play varsity first, then JV. In Illinois, it was always varsity, or rather, I should correct myself. Here in Iowa, it's typically JV, then varsity. And then in Illinois, it's varsity JV. So, boy, did we have a good one in the first one, though. 6-4 to final Mediapolis in 9 innings. See if we can figure out. I'll take a look here and see if we can figure out who's pitching or who is at least warming up. And I've seen this before where they'll warm up a certain pitcher kind of to bluff people and then somebody else pitches. I've seen that before on this very diamond. And who do we have here? This is, it appears to be Evelyn Prawl throwing there for Mediapolis. And who's throwing over here for Central Lee? Is it a 16? Is it a 15 or a 16? I believe it's a 15. And that's Elena Barlow. She's the one that has the 2.54 ERA, so she is the ace for Central Lee. Again, I don't know if I believe, are we taking any infield at all? I don't think so. I think this game is just going to start. There will not be any infield. And away we'll go for softball rather here. And I'll just have to give you your lineups. I don't have them. We will just have to take them as they go, okay? Kind of know who all's playing where. So we know our pitcher. Oh, and that's right. Gosh, I got to change that in the scorecard here. Central Lee will be the road team because this game is the makeup game that was rained out a few days ago at Mediapolis. So Central Lee will be the visiting team in this one. Again, Evelyn Prawl in the circle for the Bullets. So your shortstop will remain Avery Creer. Second base, you've got Lane Price. And can't quite tell who's at first. Can't see the number there with them facing me, so. And at third is, Jankowski still. Okay, so at least we kind of know where the fielders. Don't know about the outfielders. I think we've got Bandy in center. Yeah, that's right. Bandy's in center. Thomberg in right. And in left field, we have Peyton Harris, the pitcher of record in game one. All right, about ready to start here. So see, boom, just like that. We're ready to go. And your leadoff hitter, let's figure out who this is. That is grounded to third. Over to first, beats it out. I believe that's Aubrey Bunnell. Figure out where she's playing in the field in a little bit. Now, your number 2 hitter. That is Marie Young. And grounded. That's a base hit all day out to center. Marie Young with the single. She sends Bunnell to second. And now I believe this is Sandoval in there for a strike from Evelyn Prawl. Kenna Sandoval. Yep, she's hitting third this game. Whoop. That is popped up, but it's foul. Central Lee trying to hop on it early here on Evelyn Prawl. Evelyn's a senior. Nobody out for Central Lee. First and second. That is grounded too short. What will they do? Will they go over to first? Throw is errant. And Sandoval is aboard with the throwing error from Avery Creer. So the bases are loaded. Nobody out. Central Lee. Advantage Hawks at the moment, huh? And I believe this is Olivia Day. Olivia takes it low for a ball. Bases loaded. Central Lee with a big chance here in the top of the first, and nobody out. Lights starting to take effect at the field here. in there for a strike. That's going to be fouled. 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes to Olivia Day. Olivia, the sophomore, hitting .452 coming into the day. So the base is loaded. Ooh, was that close pitch? Was that pitch close, rather, from Evelyn Prawl? Oof, that was really close. 2-2. Bases loaded for Central Lee. Strike 3, that one on the outside corner. Olivia Day goes, I don't think so, but she's going to sit down. She'll take the first out of the inning. And that is grounded. They'll go to third to get the out. Grounded to short, the run scores. So Bunnell scores from third. Young is out at second, or at third, rather. For the second out. And that was Fransk that was the hitter. Board on the fielder's choice here with 2 down. Somebody running for her. Cannot see who that is at the moment. First and second. With 2 down. Well, they got 1 run home. They'd like to have more than that. 1-0 Central Lee. And that is a ball. And I'm going to have to change that. I see I've got that because I forgot that this was a home game for Mediapolis. I've got to change our score thing. I just got Mediapolis on top, Central Lee on the bottom. I'll switch that here in a moment between innings. 1-0 Central Lee leading. Low for a ball. First and second with 2 outs for the Hawks. They lead at 1-0. Swung on a miss. Good drop ball there from Evelyn Prawl. Just started game 2. That is grounded to short. Creer will throw it to second for the out. There we go. I think they forgot what the situation was there. So, all right. So, for out number 3 there, that happened so quick I didn't even find out who the hitter was. We'll figure that out the next time they come up, huh? All right. So we go to the bottom of the first. What'd they get? 1 run on 2 hits. And 2 left. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left. There we go. All right, we go to the bottom of the first. Mediapolis, the home team. I got to change that in the scorecard here. Your graphic. It's 1-0 Central Lee on Furious Rally Sports. Okay, note that now that in this game, Mediapolis is the home team. Because of the, the rain out at Mediapolis, they decided just to play 2 here. And this is Kenna Jankowski. Third base. Your pitcher. And that is a base hit out to center field here. Single for Jankowski, out to left center, I should say. Let's see who your second hitter is. I believe it's Avery Creer. Shortstop. That's low. Runner will not go. All of a sudden with these headphones, I feel like I'm getting cauliflower ear on one ear. Yikes. 1-0 Central Lee here in game 2. And that is ripped. It's into the left field corner. But, it goes through to third, and the runner will advance. Both runners advance. On the throwing error. So second and third now with nobody out. And this is the gal that pitched. And now in left field, this is Harris, Peyton Harris. That is ripped foul. Hawk is in left. Jaylee is. We have Briley Cook out in center. I'll get those fielders when I get a moment. That's in the dirt. Second and third for Mediapolis, trying to answer that 1-0 top of the first score by Central Lee when they had the bases loaded. They'd like to have gotten more than that. Peyton Harris will rip one foul to the left. I think in the concession stand. Somebody want a softball with their popcorn? Single and a single with a throwing error has it second and third. Outside, 2-2. So Peyton Harris, see her? That is a line drive out to left here, and Jaylee Hawk takes care of that for the first out. This is Griffith. She's still catching. Delaney Griffith, number 4 hitter in the lineup for Mediapolis. Now it's in the dirt for a ball. Runner is out. Okay. So Jankowski, by the way, scored on the fly ball out to Harris. Creer out at third for the second out. This is grounded to third, over to first, out number 3. Now, so much happening there. Hard to get everything in the scorebook there, but all right. So Griffith grounds out. They get 1. RBI from Harris, the fly out to left, which scored Jankowski. 1-1 the score as we go to the second on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a moment. All right, so there's our throwdown, and let's see what Central Lee here can do in the top of the second. Again, they are the road team because this is Mediapolis' home game that they did not play there due to weather. I believe this is Barlow, the pitcher. That is outside for a ball to Elena. In there for a strike. The two teams do look pretty even, don't they? That is outside for a ball. Out, 3 balls now to Elena Barlow. Number 7 hitter in the lineup for Central Lee. Tied at 1, top of the second. Game 2. It's inside, ball 4. Barlow walks. Barlow will get a runner now. We've got Jaylee Hawk now, your left fielder. Got a runner there at first base for Barlow, the pitcher. I can see her. I'll let you know who it is. Hawk will bunt it. No. Stays foul. 1-1. Central Lee and Mediapolis here in the top of the second. First game went 6-4 in 9 innings in favor of Meepo. Close pitch, but Evelyn Prawl does not get that one. 1-1. Run at first. Barlow's runner walked. Did Elaine. That is low. 2-1. Nice little breeze now blowing. It's a comfortable night. Lights taking effect now on the field. They make some adjustments here between innings. That is grounded foul to the left. That is a base hit. Out to left field. Quickly up with it is Harris. It's a single for Jaylee Hawk, who's Barlow's runner. And we can see that Barlow's runner is... Well, can't quite see her there. Whoop. Hit her. It's a good bunt. Throw her to first and gets the out. So I'm not sure who that hitter was because they quickly got up in their box. I couldn't see their numbers, so that was a sacrifice for the first out. Runners all move up, second and third with 2 out. And this is Aubrey Bunnell. Low. Aubrey, the leadoff hitter in this game 2 for Central Lee. 1-1. They're trying to break this lead or break this tie here in the second. They're the away team here in this game, even though they're at home. Strike. There's another one at the knees to Aubrey Bunnell. And the next. Oh, she almost swung at that. Good live fastball from Evelyn Prawl, but nope. Pinnell able to lay off it. 2-2. That is grounded. Is a base hit? No, it's foul down the left field line. And I'll try to adjust our settings in between innings here and we'll go more to a light setting as the light is taking effect on the diamond. Here a little bit before 8 o'clock local time. 1-1, but runners at second and third for Central Lee with one out. That grounded foul into the side. That is grounded to third. No, it is foul as well. Wondering if the third, Jankowski, I wonder if she's cheating over to third, like right on it because of this. Yeah, she's fairly close over there now. 2-2 again from Prawl. That is grounded. Foul again. All righty. Maybe Evelyn Prawl throws like a high fastball here to get Bunnell. Let's see what she does. No, changes it up. That one's ripped foul as well. Aubrey's a sophomore. Leadoff hitter for Central Lee in this one. 1-1 they lead batting in the top of the second. And that's right, it is the top of the second. It's caught. Good catch in center. She'd have come ranging way in. Avery Bandy. So 2 out. And this is Marie Young. Nope, misses. Inside does Prawl. Score is tied, but a couple of Hawks at second and third. That is a hit out to left center. A single from Marie Young. And she will score 2. Barlow's runner and Hawk. It's 3-1. Now Central Lee with 2 outs in the top of the second. In there for a strike. Central Lee trying to avenge the 6-4 loss in the extra innings. The first game? Change up in the dirt. This is Kenneth Sandoval. That is cranked, and that is gone. That is absolutely gone out here to the left. I want to tell you what, that was absolutely tattooed. There was no question about that one. Young scores on the homer. And now, just like that, it's 5-1. Wow, pretty impressive there. Sandoval, when she hits them, they just go out in a rocket ship hurry. And there wasn't any question. Left fielder Harris kind of turned, looked, nope. I don't think Godzilla would have had a play on that one. So a little bit of a rough start for Evelyn Prawl for Mediapolis. 2 outs here in the top of the second, and this is McKenna France, I think. Now, wait a minute. It's Olivia Day. Forgive me. Sometimes I'm looking at the lineup card. I'm going, which name? Oh, yeah. Struck out looking the first time, did Olivia. Now that one's in the dirt. Uno and uno. The count. Trying to adjust some settings here in between innings for the lighting. I'll have to be in a hurry, so if I don't get the score bug updated, you'll understand why. Remember, it is the top of the second because this is actually Mediapolis's home game. Decided to play a doubleheader tonight. Nice night. Little breeze, and that's a base hit out to right center. Oh, it gets past momentarily. Olivia Day is going to get a single, and then the Avery Bandy had the air fielding it, and she's able to get to second. This is now McKenna Fransk in there for a strike. Five 5-1. Central Lee trying to avenge the loss in 9 innings, 6-4 earlier. That's grounded to Creer over to first for out number 3. Crooked inning there. They got 5 runs, they did, or 4 runs they did, and now 5-1. Central Lee as we go to the bottom of the second on Furious Rally Sports. Let me get some of these settings adjusted. I'll be right back. May have missed audio there in the in the bottom of the second, but here's kind of what happened. We'll go through it real quick. Avery Bandy, the center fielder, she grounded to short. Macy Thomberg then popped up to the pitcher. Evelyn Kroll then got a single out to right field, but then shortly thereafter, Charlotte Moore grounded to third over to first for out number 3. So there we go. Sometimes I mute my sound and I don't, if I'm doing other things like I was trying to do in between innings there, well, those things happen. But I got audio now, don't I? Yes. And our hitter here for Central Lee, maybe it's Rayleigh Burden. Low there, 2-0. Outside. So 3-0, not exactly the way you want to start things if you're Evelyn Prawl. Again, the leadoff walk is so difficult when you're playing softball because a runner can easily come around and score. Throws the nice little changeup, the get me over strike, 3-1. Rayleigh Burden lets her get away with that one. It's another pitch like that, and that's going to be a hit out to left field. Harris gets it in quickly. Rayleigh Burden with a leadoff single here in the third. And now it's your pitcher, Elena Barlow. She's your what? Number 6 hitter in the lineup. Grounded to short her first time. That's popped up. And taken at third base by Jankowski. 1 down. Jaylee Hawk now, your left fielder. Low. Runner does not go. Just Burden there at first. Got a board after a single. That's in the dirt. That'll get the runner to second base. It goes to the backstop. On the wild pitch goes to second, Burden. How could Jaylee Hawk bring her home and add to the 5-1 lead? Nice little breeze here at the Ball Diamond. Not bad. Good night. I'd say it's probably in the low 70s by now. Light's starting to take effect. On the outside edge. 3-1. If I'm Evelyn, I'm thinking I don't want to walk. I don't want to load the bases here. And grounded foul to the left. Central Lee's coach, Jason Hawk, almost made a fantastic play, but not quite. Count is full now. Jaylee Hawk. What can Jaylee do? That is, nubbed it foul into the catcher's gear. It's still Griffith behind the plate, Delaney. That is ripped to third and a line drive and a catch. Nice play by Jankowski for the second out. She's had both outs there at third in this inning. And now who's our hitter? Because she sacrificed bunted her last time. It was so quick I didn't even see it. And is grounded. I still didn't see it because she couldn't see her number. Is she safe? So it's going to be a single. Runner will move to third. Burden, and I believe it's Carly Broadwell. I'll have to check that. It's only been one pitch, and I couldn't see that's foul to the left. There's one pitch, and I can't see the numbers. It's hard for me to make out who the player is. 5-1, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Mediapolis' home game on Central Lee's field. That is grounded foul. Burden at third. I believe that is Broadwell at first. It looked like an 18, but I don't have an 18 on this roster. Maybe I think it's a 19. It's inside. Well, now we know. Is it a 16? Oh, it's a 16. No wonder. It's Marcy Benner. Swung on and missed. For the strikeout, and that was of Aubrey Bunnell. So don't get any runs there. I got a couple hits, and they left a couple. Go to the bottom of the third. You see the score. Central Lee still leading 5-1 on Furious Rally Sports. (9-1-2) for Mediapolis. Bullets find themselves down 5-1 here in the bottom of the third. Can't see who the number is batting. Again, we did not get numbers or get the lineup before the game. That misses. It's 1-1 now. So our number 9 hitter, and I can't see her number, and we didn't get a lineup card beforehand, so I still didn't see a number there. Got a 1 there. That might be Lane Price. That is grounded to short over to first for the out, and I believe it was Price. Rounds to Sandoval for the first out. It is now your leadoff hitter, Jankowski. It would be Kenna. McKenna doubled and scored. Flew out to center field and struck out. So there you have it. Let me correct myself. Wrong score sheet. Wrong side. She singled and scored. There we go. That's what I was looking at, the wrong one there. Ball is in the dirt. One and one to the leadoff hitter, Jankowski for Mediapolis. That nubs off the end of the bat. 1-2 now. That is in the dirt. Count evens at 2 on Jankowski from Elena Barlow, the pitcher for Central Lee. That ripped foul down the left field line. Boys side 3-1 Central Lee in the 5th over Mediapolis. Two is grounded foul down the left field line. The lead is Central Lee's 5-1 here over Meepo in the bottom of the 3rd. Popped up. Who's going to take it here? It's going to be, and you couldn't see that, but it was Sandoval out of your picture in the left field outfield and makes the play for the second out. This is Avery Creer now, shortstop. There she is. Changeup misses low for a ball. It went extra innings, did game 1, 6-4, Mediapolis won in 9. Different story here in this one. This is a home run. Wow, that thing, it was just quickly just got ripped. And a nice home run there from Avery Creer. Bang. Boy, nice job there, Avery. When it was first hit, I wasn't sure it had enough to go out, but Jaylee Hawk kind of pursued it and then didn't need to pursue it. It was gone. So 5-2 now. Mediapolis cuts the lead to 3. On the home run from Avery Creer. Again, the fences here are not the deepest. So if you hit one with a good solid smack, you have a chance. This is the starting pitcher from the first game, Peyton Harris. She has hit one well. She has hit one out. Jaylee Hawk went over the fence, or jumped over towards the fence on that left corner, and it stayed fair long enough. Back-to-back homers. Peyton Harris. And it's 5-3. And now, Coach Jason Hawk going to go out and talk things over a little bit, probably settle down his pitcher just a little. This all happens with 2 outs, 2 home runs back to back. It was 5-1, now 5-3 Central Lee in the bottom of the third. Wow. Again, like I talked about, it in this ballpark, and softball's kind of that way in general. 180 down the lines. If you hit a good solid smack, you know, it's not the towering, majestic homer that you see in baseball. It's that line drive rocket that goes out of the park. And that's what Creer and Harris have hit. Now it's your catcher grounded to third first time. This is Delaney Griffith. Oh, boy, I tell you, the Mediapolis side's all fired up now. Hear them cheering? Grounded to third, and it's off the glove of Aubrey Bunnell. It was hit very hard. I'm going to say it's a single. Some people would probably call it an error, but it was hit very hard. I'm not sure she'd have been able to make the play. Avery Bandy now, your center fielder. This is Avery. This has all happened with 2 outs. You sometimes wonder, right? I mean, you were in high school, and it's tough to be mentally tough out there. But when things start going awry, they can go awry in a hurry. Elena Barlow dealing with it, though, in the circle. That is low, 2-0. Avery grounded to shorter first time. That is ripped right to Bunnell. Line drive, out number 3. Wow, what a crazy inning that was. Let's see what they get. They got 2 runs on 3 hits, and they left 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Remember, Central Lee is the road team. And they still lead it, though, 5-3 over Mediapolis on Furious Rally Sports. Okay, right back at it. Like I said, in softball, they waste no time in between innings. You are at the, where are we? 2, 3, 4. It's Young, Sandoval, Day for Central Lee. Marie is what? Grounded to short and had a single and scored. There's Marie. A little bit low from Evelyn Prawl. 1-0 Mediapolis, then 5-1 Central Lee, now 5-3 after back-to-back homers in the bottom of the third from Mediapolis. Strike. That is grounded to third. Jankowski over with it quickly for the first out. Let's see who our first baseman was there. So Young grounds to third. This is Kenneth Sandoval batting third in this game. Upstairs, ball 1. That is grounded foul to the left. Sandoval's got a couple of homers in these 2 games. She hits them, boy, I tell you what, there are no doubters. What did I have her for batting average before this? 600 coming into this game. Ow. Have fun getting her out. 3-1 now from Prawl. Where I got Crawl from. Sorry, Ava. Her teammates call her Ava Lynn. That one's a ball. Not necessarily a bad deal with Sandoval, right, to walk her. And now it's Olivia Day, who has struck out and singled and got to second base on a throwing error in that second. So here we are in the 4th, and that one gets away. The wild pitch sends Sandoval down to second. See if Olivia can add to the 5-3 lead here. No. It tried to frame it, did Griffith, but didn't get it. 2-0. 6-4. The first game went in 9 innings. Mediapolis. There's one at the outside edge from Evelyn Prawl. 2-1. We got the runner at second there, Sandoval. Got the bottom. No, okay. I thought the umpire went strike. No, he's saying ball 4. All right, so Day walks. And now it is McKenna Fransk. Low for a ball. Evelyn Prawl having a little trouble finding the zone at the moment. I noticed when the pitchers kind of slowly walk back behind the circle a little bit, they look a little bit, their confidence level's not there. Showing the bunt here, no. Runner will go and is safe. So stolen base for Sandoval and Day. Fransk will try to bring them home now. She had an RBI in the last game, hitting one to center. That nubbed off of her foot there. 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes to McKenna Fransk. 5-3 the lead, Central E. That's popped up at second, making the play is Lane Price. 2 down now. And this is Rayleigh Burden. She will ground it foul. Central Lee trying to get the win that they did not in game 1. That foul to the right and a nice catch, actually. I didn't think she had a chance to make the catch, but she did. Macy Thomberg with the catch and the final out of the inning. Right on the fence there to make that. So no runs, no hits, 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Central Lee still leading 5-3 on Furious Rally Sports. Well, Elena Barlow's probably thinking, you know what? Let's not give up any back-to-back homers again, huh? Wow, those two went out in a big hurry. Last inning for Mediapolis with Creer and Harris hitting those out. It's going to be Thomberg, Prawl, and Moore, 6, 7, 8. For Meepo. Throw down. Macy Thomberg, she made that nice play out in right field to end that inning right along the fence on the foul ball. That one misses. Are we going to have extra frames again here? Slow. Again, the leadoff walk in softball is so devastating because they can easily get to second, and from there they can easily score. I've only seen one runner thrown out by a catcher the whole time I've done this. Oh, it's off of Sandoval's glove. Going to call that one a base hit the way it was hit. Single from Macy Thomberg. And now it's your pitcher, Evelyn Prawl. That was ripped pretty hard. Sandoval went in the air, almost made the play. I'll call it a single. By 3 Central lead, but the leadoff hitter aboard for Mediapolis here in the bottom of the fourth. No, outside for a ball. I'll tell you what, these birds just have the perfect seat, just sitting on the fence watching a ball game. They have to pay for admission. And a couple of them there. They got a little, must have a nest inside the plastic that's on top of the fence. Okay, takes that one. It's 3-1. Does Evelyn Prawl. Runner has stayed at first. Thomberg after the ripping single off of Sandoval's glove. That is Sandoval. Can she get two out of this? No, cannot. I think we'll call that an infield single. For Crawl, and this is Charlotte Moore. I believe she's your designated player here. One out. Bottom of the fourth. Outside for a ball. We went extra innings for the first time ever on Furious Rally Sports. In game one, 6-4, Mediapolis in 9 innings. Well, drop ball there from Barlow, swung over the top by Charlotte Moore. 1-1. Nope, in the dirt, runner does not advance. This is a line drive right to So quick, I didn't have a chance to switch that camera shot out. Briley Cook makes the catch. 2 down. I mean, it was hit immediately at her. And this is your second baseman, Lane Price. There's Lane. 2 outs here in the fourth. Central Lee leads at 5-3. No, that's in the dirt, and it will be a wild pitch. Prawl gets to, unless she's got a runner here, or Prawl's runner gets to second on that one on the wild pitch. That is low. And yes, we do have a runner, and that is Ella Stephaner running for Mediapolis for Prawl. Price, bring her home. 2 outs. That's the first. Okay, that's a walk. I wondered, she kind of did that, like she's that running hit style, a slap hit style. But no, it's just a walk. And now it's your leadoff hitter, which is Kenna Jankowski. First and second, 2 outs. Tough customer here. In there for a strike. See if Elena Barlow can get out of this without giving up any runs. Nope, out. (4-1) Central Lee over Mediapolis in the 6th in the baseball game over there on the other field. That is popped out here to center field and making the catch. And you didn't see it because I didn't have the right angle there. But Riley Cook gets it for out number 3. No runs on 2 hits, 2 left. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Central Lee still leading Mediapolis. Your Uncle Phil O'Neill with you on Furious Rally Sports. Right back at it. Again, in softball, they do not fiddle around. The game just goes right back at it. Baseballers, some warm-up pitches and quite a few, and Boy, a beautiful cotton candy sky, pinkish, bluish, light bluish, purplish. And your hitter for Central Lee is Elena Barlow, your pitcher. Takes it outside from Evelyn Prawl. Central Lee they are the road team in this one, trying to avenge the 6-4 loss in 9 innings in Game 1. Watching these two teams, they do certainly look even in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference in the South. No real dominating team with all of them about 500 or less. 3-0 from Evelyn Prawl. to her opposite number, Elena Barlow. There's one at the knees. It is a nice, comfortable night. A little bit of a breeze, not bad. Feels good. I did a game here last year. It was about 90 degrees, but it wasn't bad. It was a 5 o'clock start. But it has been a pleasant summer so far watching ball when the weather has cooperated. And ball 4 for Elena Barlow. It's now Jaylee Hawk, left fielder. Again, we talked about how the leadoff walks can come back to absolutely hurt you, where a team can usually get at least a run out of it. That's up. Griffith looks at first, doesn't throw down. That one will get the runner to second. And that's what I mean. It's one of those things where I think that's a wild pitch. Could be a pass ball. But this is exactly what I mean. It's pretty easy to score a run now at this point with nobody outs. Jaylee Hawk, let's see what she does. The lead of 2 for Central Lee. Let's see if they make more of that. Hawk will show the bunt. Ooh, popped it up. Ooh. Griffith can't quite get there to the right. That's one of those, too, with the catcher's gear on, you have no idea where the ball is, and by the time you flip the catcher's mask off and see it, it's too late to make the catch. Not that she would have had a play, but you understand where I'm coming from there. That one's in the dirt, misses. 2-1. Thanks for joining me. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports on YouTube. Good game in Game 2. Game 1 was splendid game, right? We went extra innings, and Mediapolis got the win 6-4 in 9 innings. This is grounded 2 short. Over to first. Career runner will go, and we'll get in there to third base. So Barlow will get to third. Hawk is out with the ground out to the left side, 1 away. And it's now Marcy Benner. I think so, or what are we doing here? I'm not sure. We got a reliever? We think we are. I think we're going to make a switch here of some kind. Where are we? Umpires talk things over. I guess not. I didn't see that they were talking things over. I was looking at the players in the circle there getting together. There is one out here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, that's unfortunate. When you open your doors on these modern-day cars, the headlights stay on, and you just have to wait until they go off. That is grounded to third, over to first for the out. 2 down. Jankowski throws it over to first for the out. And now it's your leadoff hitter, Aubrey Bonnell. Runner at third, though. This is a rip and a base hit out into the left field corner. Or no. It's fouled on the left field line. So just a long strike for Bonnell, or a loud strike. That's in, no. 1-1. Seven to 1 over on the boys' side in the 7th. That one's ripped foul to the left side. I don't know if they just won that game or not on the baseball side. 5-3 here in the top of the 5th. That one ripped foul. Aubrey Bunnell right on it. From Evelyn Prawl. 5-3 Central Lee here with 2 outs in the 5th. Top of it. Remember, as I said, this is the home game for Mediapolis because of the rain out. That's why they played a doubleheader. That is ripped to third, out number 3. Bunnell rips it to Jankowski for the out. And that ends the top of the 5th. What we got here? No runs, no hits, 1 left. My reflections on the lighting here are starting to creep on my scorecard. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-3 Central Lee over Mediapolis on Furious Rally Sports. Okay, 2, 3, and 4 due for Mediapolis here as they hit in the bottom of the 5th. Tell you what, 2 and 3 did a number last time they were up. Avery career homer last time. So didn't Peyton Harris. 5-3 here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Well, you see how they're standing right on that line there on that with that open stance. And that was kind of talked about in game 1. Jason Hawk brought it up to the umpire, and the umpire, I think, said, look, as long as they're on the line, they can do that. Outside of the outside part, different story. Two 2-0 now. And you have a feeling that this game could be an extra inning one as well. And I believe, well, that is on the infield. No, it's not. It's right at the outfield there. Jaylee Hawk took care of it. 1 away. So now it's Harris, number 3 hitter. That is rippoed foul down the left field line. Had a lot of that tonight, both teams. Peyton Harris takes a ball from Elena Barlow in the dirt. Barlow had a 2.54 ERA coming into this one, the low ERA on Central Lee's team. That is to Sandoval. She's up with it. Over to first for the out. 2 down. Now it's your catcher, Delaney Griffith. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. Last time, she singled. Was grounded to third as well. I think that's a final score over there, 7-1 that the Central Lee boys beat Mediapolis. This is popped out to right field and out number 3. 1, 2, 3 goes Mediapolis in the 5th. We go to the 6th inning. Central Lee still leads at 5-3 on Furious Rally Sports. Well, catcher's going to have to take a while to get their gear. That would be Griffith because she made the last out, so got to hang in there. And there she is. Delaney's ready. We'll probably begin play right away here, I'm guessing. Yep, there's her throw down. And let's see. 2, 3, 4. Young Sandoval Day. First pitch from Prawl is grounded back to her. It's off her glove. Oh, base hit. I'll call that a base hit all day because that one was, yeah, that's going to be tough for anybody to handle here as we're in the top of the 6th. Kind of Sandoval now. Got that 2-run homer back in the 2nd. Borden Aaron walked otherwise. That is ripped right to full to third, and they get the double play. They did. Great play there on the line drive rip. Line drive rip there to Jankowski, and then she throws over to first for the double play. 2 down. This is Olivia Day, number 4 hitter in the lineup in this game. For Central Lee. There's one for a strike from Evelyn Prawl. Both pitchers to this point going the distance. Central Lee has the advantage at the moment, 5-3. That is grounded foul, just foul down third base side. Swung on a miss, a little changeup there, and that's strike 3. Olivia Day's probably thinking, I didn't want to swing at that, but she did nonetheless, and so no runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We will go to the bottom of the 6th. What can Meepo do since they're the home team in this one? We'll find out. Your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. I'll be back in a flash. Mediapolis has got 5, 6, 7 due. It's Bandy, Thomberg, and Prawl. (6-4) the final in Game 1 here on Furious Rally Sports. Mediapolis in 9 innings. Great game. Best game I've had of any sport on Furious Rally Sports to this point. And this one's been a pretty entertaining one, too. So, again, this is Bandy, your center fielder. Avery takes that one in the dirt for a ball. That one is hit pretty well, but it's fouled to the right. Not as well as I thought. Sounded like it was hit better than that. And that one fouled to the right, too, over on the baseball diamond. I think it made it that far. Again, in baseball, the varsity looks like 7-1 the final. Central Lee over Mediapolis. That is grounded foul to the left. Double hitter tonight on FRS. How about that? Seen 2 pretty decent games. That is grounded to short. Sandoval's up with it. And over to first for the out. So Bandy grounds out. This is Thomberg, your right fielder. Macy pops that one up. It's in a weird spot, but it's handled by your right fielder. I believe out there that's Benner that made the play. 2 down. On Thomberg, this is your pitcher now, Evelyn Prawl. That's in the dirt for a ball. Prawl has singled twice. Two and 0 now to Evelyn Prawl. 3-0. Kind of thinking Elena Barlow doesn't want to give up a walk here with 2 outs, right? Not like you ever do, but don't want to start anything for Mediapolis. Strike there at the knees. ball 4. So Prawl walks. Now it's your designated player number 25, Charlotte Moore. Charlotte is grounded to third and flew out to center. 2 outs. Ball's in the dirt. Throw over to first, nothing doing. Kind of hear the wind now, a little bit howling. It's now kind of switched a little bit out of the east. Oh, it seems like it has just a bit. It's a little cool, as a matter of fact. That is grounded to short. Sandoval is up with it. Over to first for out number 3. Charlotte Moore makes the final out of the inning. So, no runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the 7th. Central Lee leads it 5-3 on Furious Rally Sports with your Uncle Phil O'Neill. Well, Prawl's job for Mediapolis is keep Central Lee off the board anymore, 5-3, and then give her team a chance in the bottom of. Again, this is the game that would have been played at Mediapolis, but was rained out, and they decided to play a doubleheader here. And Mediapolis would just be the home team on the scoreboard. So that's why we have this setup now. And it is McKenna Fransk, the hitter. Then she grounds too short. Over to first. Creer gets her 1 away. Rayleigh Burden now. That is pop. The backstop know how to play. Central Lee trying to get the win, 5-3, leading it here in the top of the 7th. They lost 6-4, 9 innings in game 1 of this doubleheader. That is grounded to short. Creer is up with it. Over to first for the out. And now it's Elena Barlow, your pitcher. I think, unless we're having a pinch. Nah, I don't think so. Are we having a pinch hitter? I think are we? Yeah, we are. Find out who that is in a moment here. Can't quite see her from here. It's kind of out of your screenshot. Should be in it in a moment here. Well, hang on. Foul ball to the left. I believe this may be Kaylee Stark. Trying to look at the number. I see a 2, but I didn't see the number on her. Bethany Lane, actually. Batting here in the 7th for Elena Barlow. 2 outs in it. Trying to add to the 5-3 lead is Central Lee. That is a base hit out here to center field. See Bandy up with it. Single for Bethany Lane. Nice job there for Bethany. Now Jaylee Hawk, your left fielder. Two outs here in the 7th. We play 7 innings. We didn't last game. We went extra innings. 9. 6-4 Mediapolis won. Can Central Lee avenge that one? That's low in the dirt, or close to it. That is a change-up. That's going to be a seeing eye single itself. Jaylee Hawk gets the single out to the outfield. Now it's Marcy Benner. See, Marcy. I don't know if that was a strike in the zone or if she went. It's probably a strike in the zone. 2 outs for Central Lee here in the top of the 7th, leading 5-3 over Mediapolis. That is grounded foul to left side. 2 strikes quickly on Marcy Benner. That one's down. Ball and 2 strikes to Benner. Swung on a miss, took a little bit off of it for strike 3. So, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We will go to the bottom of the 7th. Can Mediapolis do something? 9-1-2 on the hitters. 5-3 Central Lee on Furious Rally Sports. Mediapolis won game 1 here on Furious Rally Sports in the doubleheader. 6-4 in 9 innings. Central Lee trying to get the win here, leading 5-3. Not much between these two teams, in my opinion, watching them. Lane Price, your hitter. Second baseman. Maybe we've had a pinch hitter here. This might be Greenlee Cummings actually pinch hitting here. I can't see. There's a 1. I don't know if they share helmets or not. The helmet looked the same. Yeah, it's 14 it was hitting. That's foul. Again, it's Greenlee Cummings. She's a freshman. That is grounded too short. Sandoval up with it and over with it for the out. Tell you what, Kenna has been very busy in this one. So Greenlee Cummings grounds out and they're only at bat. It's your third baseman. Kenna Jankowski made a nice double play there earlier. See Jenna real quick. The Bullets, will they split with Central Lee? We're a couple of outs away from finding out. Did she go? Yes, she did. 2 strikes now on Kenna Jankowski. Ooh, missed just barely. That one looked very close. Must have been just a little bit up 1-2 from Elena Barlow. That is fouled into the backstop. In the dirt. That has popped up. It is going to be caught out here in left field. Jaylee Hawk 2 down. Last chance for Mediapolis. But she is homered in this one, so keep that in mind. Avery Creer. See, right there from Elena Barlow. She'd like to get this win, give up 3 runs, go the distance. That's okay. Take that, wouldn't she? Now in the dirt for a ball. Outside 2-0. Game 1 had all kinds of excitement. 4-4 went to extra innings, and Mediapolis got the win 6-4 in 9. This is the last chance for the Bullets. Now in the dirt. 3-1. Sandoval's talk over some things. The fielders go talk with their pitcher. Give her a moment to breathe a little bit here. They'll have to rally with 2 outs, will Meepo. Central Lee's got him at the moment. That's in the dirt, ball 4. So Creer walks. This is another person that's homered earlier, Peyton Harris. So guess what? This one's not over. She's homered before. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Now, considering that Griffith, the next hitter, is 1 for 3, would you have thought about putting Harris on and pitch to Griffith? You know, Griffith's the number 4 hitter. That is ripped to short. Ooh. Can't quite handle it. And aboard is Harris. So this thing not over yet. Whether an error or not, you can make the judge. It hit Sandoval's glove. I thought it was the closer, but no. Went off her glove, and it's now Delaney Griffith, the catcher. That is popped up. It's hit out to center field. It's caught, and that's the ball game. Riley Cook made the catch, and that's out number 3, and Central Lee gets the win, 5-3. So they salvage the doubleheader. They move to, the Bullets move to 10-9 to Mediapolis, and Central Lee moves to 9-10. Wow, 2 pretty good games here on Furious Rally Sports for softball on a doubleheader. So thanks for joining me. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill. Let's see, we got a ball game next Thursday, and I believe that's a softball game. Check my Facebook page for the updates in regards to that. So again, the final score, Central Lee wins it 5-3 over Mediapolis on Furious Rally Sports. So I close with this like I always do. If today went your way, awesome. But if today didn't, let tomorrow be the beginning of your own personal Furious Rally, okay? Yeah, that's right. Again, the final score. First game, Mediapolis 6-4 over Central Lee in 9 innings. In the second game, Central Lee wins 5-3 over Mediapolis. This has been your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. I will talk to you next Thursday. Bye for now.